Hello, everyone. My name is Lolly. I really do love and appreciate a great craft tool. Now, through the years, I've done many reviews of different tools and different supplies, and I always discuss the pros and the cons for each one. So if that's not your shtick, if you don't like that, you're not going to like my reviews. But overall, I give it an overall rating, whether it really is a Lolly seal of approval or not. So now and then, one of my very astute viewers will reach out to me and say, do you still like that tool that you reviewed 3 or 4 years ago? And it occurred to me that that is a very great question. So kudos to you. So in thinking this over, I realized that in some of my craft supplies that I reviewed and given great reviews to, I still love it and use it all the time. Or maybe that product is something that I really did like it, but I found something even better and I switched. Or after a time I realized that although I liked it, I just don't think to pull it out and use it. So maybe it's not that important to me. Or there's even another category, and that is that I just kind of grew out of love with it and found more reasons why it wasn't the best fit for me. So, and in any of these cases, it doesn't mean that the product itself is bad or that I'm advising you not to use it. But I still thought we would go and review review my reviews and see what I think about them now. So let's dive into it. So this first one here, I'm in my playlist for all my reviews. This was a bad review. I left this crafty power tape, so clearly that's no good. The pencil sharpener from Pesco, that is still my #1 go-to pencil sharpener. It is amazing. Chalkola chalk markers review. Love them. They work great. Dishwasher safe Mod Podge. I have 2 of them, this one and this one down here, after the requisite time for it to cure. I used it because I was curious. I really don't think I have any need for it, so I really haven't used it since then. So that's I don't reach for it anymore. Cinch binding tool is still #1. I love it for all of my bookbinding, and that is an incredible tool. I still love it. Okay, Spellbinders versus Sizzix. This is I should change the title. It was that I had a Spellbinders Grand Caliber, and I didn't care for that. This is not to be compared to the other Spellbinders machine, which I do have now. I definitely still prefer the Big Shot over the Grand Caliber. No questions asked. Staple board demo. This is I don't reach for it. I don't really use it. It was hard to buy replacement staples. It was a great idea, but hard to get help with it. Tab punch board, still #1, still love it. Awesome. A light pad by Tic Tac, I was asked to review that, but then it got replaced with a better item. Tim Holtz stamp platform review. Oh my goodness, I cannot praise this thing enough. I love it. I'm so excited that I got it. I love that it does the red rubber and also the clear stamps. I do know some people, friends of mine, have had issues with, the lid not lining up or something wrong, that they had a kind of a lemon maybe. I still love mine. I still store my felt and foam this way. Mini envelope punch board review. Still love that. It is so adorable and fun, easy to use. Color your mug. I have 2 videos, this one and this one, and it was something that was gifted to me. Loved it. It was fun, but I have not purchased another mug myself. Diamond dots. I still do a lot of diamond dots, and I just did a project recently. HP Sprocket inkless photo printer. Ooh, I don't think this is my love it and it's at top of my list kind of thing. It's a frustrating gizmo. It works. It's not great clarity on the photos. And I also have issues that I can get about 2 or 3 pictures printed and then I have to recharge it. It shows that it's mostly charged, but it will not print unless it's 100% charged. So that's very frustrating. Journal guide. I just ended up I think it's a great tool, but I don't reach for it because I just really don't do that much bullet journaling. Word punch board review. This is one of those things that I really thought it was fun. I thought I would play with it more than I did, but I'm just not reaching for it. And this is part 2 to the same video. And Arteza watercolor pencils and real brush pens. I thought they were pretty good. I don't use them. I gifted them to an up-and-coming artist who really needed help getting some art supplies. The We Are Memory Keepers Spin It. I did use it consistently on tumblers that I was doing, but I had a problem in that the arm that it holds your tumbler, the screws on it are threaded the wrong way, so as the arm turns, it unthreads from the base, and then the mug or the tumbler falls, when it's wet, falls down onto your table. So my husband has permanently glued that arm in place, and I haven't tried it since. Handmade embellishment. Okay, Inconic pens, same thing with Arteza. Light pad review. This is the light pad that I got that replaced the first lights pad. But then, wouldn't you know, I have another better one since then that was gifted to me that I use now. Dollar Tree glue. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought I would test it out, but you know, it is so runny and not worth even $1. Foil quill, still love it. That's the same one. Auto ship. I have a bad juju when it comes to auto ship from HSN. For some reason, it keeps getting unsubscribed. Paper Sunday, it was a wonderful journal. I was sad when I used it up, and I had a second one. I used that. Haven't ordered any more. Barely Art, still my go-to liquid glue ever since this video. These 3 videos were all about our misadventures with the mold press, and I end up sending that back. Ooh. Button press, love it. I keep buying all the new attachments that come out. This is a phenomenal machine. And this one you have to just kind of see yourself. It's not like a review of either one. So Explosion Box Punch Board, these 2, still a great tool, but it is so much work. So do I reach for it? Not really. Holbein Artist Colored Pencils, you can't get any better. They are just so wonderful and creamy. Hot glue gun. This is a great thing for when I'm gluing a lot of things. I don't do a whole lot, so I save this for something like making charms instead of actually gluing a project. These alcohol markers were Nouveau, and I had these in addition to my Copics, but now I also have Olo, so I have gifted these to someone who didn't have any alcohol markers. And the metallic colored pencils by Derwent and the Polychromos Gold Faber. All of those colored pencils, have them and love them. Now this label printer, so cute. I have another video somewhere. It is so fun. The only thing is I got a new phone. I just need to get the new app for on my new phone. My new favorite scoring board is still the same, and that is the Caterpillar Crease. You see it sticking out behind my old one there. And my Caterpillar Pro ABS paper trimmer. Oh my goodness, these 2 are lifesavers. I will not part with them. Galen Leather Zip Folio. Yep, still beautiful. It came really scratched, and they said that's just normal. Chalk Mousse, I love it, but I still don't reach for it much. And I talked about my 2 little mini die cutting machines. Still love the Easy Cuts, just top box for me. All my Stationary Pal stuff I still use, still wonderful. Big Shot Switch, wonderful. It's just such an amazing machine. The Cinch Disc Tool review, that was a really negative review, and I got my money back for that. So, of course, I still feel the same way. The HTV Ront Heat Press, I'm still enjoying that. And as a matter of fact, I got rid of the Cricut Easy Press of the same size because this one is actually easier for me. Gel medium, still loving that, and how that came out for me was the Dina Wakley was the best. Now, this border punch alignment tool I thought was the bee's knees when I got it, even though I did have some reservations about it, and those reservations still stand. But as you scroll down here, you see this border maker. This one I find so much better that I am going to sell this one. And this tool, this gyro cut tool, still amazing. Love it. Gemini, that was a bad review as well, so no need to revisit that. This is a tough one. Don't shoot the messenger, but I gave you all the pros and cons about this review. I'm going to leave a link to this review specifically under this video. And I know that it has quite the following, and people will get upset with me just because they love the machine. There is no point in getting upset with me because everyone has different experiences, and it helps some people and not others. I quickly realized that I should stop using it on video. And one problem, huge problem I'm having with it, is that it's very finicky in how you put or return the glue press down into the holster. If it is not 100% precise, it will clog, and you will have to take the glue bottle out, clean the nozzle of. So people do say, oh, I had it in the glue press and for a week and it didn't clog. It will definitely clog if you just wiggle that glue press in the handle, in the holder, 2 millimeters, 1 millimeter sideways, it's going to clog. So it's just finicky. Maker's Magic review, still the same. I did think that I still like the idea that it's clear and that I could use it for my acetate projects. That's a pretty cool thing. I still did have problems with it bubbling. The main issue with it is the price. It is 4 times the price of Mod Podge. And that I personally prefer a matte decoupage medium. So that, again, is a personal issue. You don't need to shoot the messenger. That's my personal preference. So I'm not saying anyone's wrong for liking Maker's Magic. I did get a very excoriating comment of that I said anything bad about it at all, and I should have only said good things about it. That's not the way product reviews work. So that means that I always do the pros and the cons when I do a review. If I'm only going to give you the pros or the good things about a review, that's not a review, that's a product promotion. I'm not here to just promote products. I'm here to tell you all of the details I can about these tools and how I think they will fit into your craft room, how they definitely fit into my craft room and into my crafting style. I'm approaching Maker's Magic as a paper crafter. And that's how I do decoupage, is I'm putting paper on other items, and I don't really want it glossy. So that's my personal opinion. So that's in a nutshell for all of these items that I have reviewed in the past, and whether they still meet my expectations, whether they still exceed my expectations. So I'm going to give you a link under this video to all of these. It's going to be, the whole playlist in one happy place, so you can come and check them all out. So thank you for watching, and I hope that is helpful.